Hey, my lovelies, and welcome to your Filmy and General Energy reading. And if you're new to my channel, this reading can apply whenever you find it. It can resonate with you for the day, the week, the month, or even the year, but do keep in mind it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. If you would like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information can be found below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And let's get into your messages for this time. I feel like there's a really big emphasis on court or courthouse. Someone could be going through... Honestly, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that's related to like a legal battle, honestly. Now I'm hearing the song, going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Yeah, I feel like someone is going to the courthouse to get married. This could be very sudden. Yeah, it could be like two people decide, like waking up one day and deciding to go get married. It's very... I don't feel like this is something that you probably talked about. It's something very sudden about this. It's not planned. I don't feel like this is something that you have been discussing, along the way while you've been together. This is like literally a very sudden decision. It could even be like you make the decision that night and then you say like, let's go get a marriage certificate tomorrow morning. Like, it's something like that. It's just... And I feel like you're both really excited about it. Like maybe this is very impulsive. And I know that you shouldn't make a decision as serious as marriage impulsively. But I feel something like you all are getting divine inspiration to do this. So it feels right. Although it feels like it's out the blue. It's almost like you just get like it's almost like lightning striking you, like the divine striking you with like a lightning of inspiration to go ahead and do this, go ahead and get married. And I feel like you don't have to think about this. I don't feel like neither of you are going to have cold feet. Like if you make the decision that night and going, like, I don't feel like nobody's changing their mind by the time they wake up. Like you all are excited to do this. You want to be married. It's something about like you all want to be like officially tied. Like you want to be legally and spiritually tied. It's something about being together in a relationship just where you're committing to each other in the like in a verbal way. It feels like it's not enough for the two of you. Now that could be for other people, but whoever I'm speaking to here, it's like the two of you feel like you want to be tied in like the deepest, most meaningful way, and the only way or the deepest way that could be conveyed is through on this plane in this world is through a legal marriage. So you're wanting to go through with that. And I'm hearing as soon as possible. This could even be like you all are making the decision. No, I don't. I was going to say like you make the decision earlier in the week to go get married later in the week. But as soon as I was going to say that, it's like, nope, this is very sudden. Like it's really like an overnight thing or like that day, that you're doing this. But either way you're doing this, it's out of the blue. Somebody here, and this could be like one person I'm speaking to. Somebody in this relationship could be saving themselves for marriage, and that could be inspiring. Not saying this is a good reason to get married, but that could be also an inspiration for these two people to get married. They're like, you know what? I want to get up in that, and they don't want to do it just for sex. I mean, they want to marry this person anyway because they love them, but they could be feeling like, why am I holding back? Like we can go ahead and get married, so we can go ahead and be together in the biblical way. I'm here to be together in the biblical way. But Yeah, somebody wants to get it on with somebody who's like holding out to marriage, and they're just like, what am I waiting for? Like, I love you and I want to be with you. Let's go get married tomorrow. And the person is down with it. That's like a very specific message, but that's not for everybody. For most, I just get like, I don't know why I get this energy like you all like, you have like a really good night together, and like you're in bed, and like you could be like, you could have just made love, and like afterwards you're just like, I get like the masculine just popping up and it's like, let's get married tomorrow, and the feminine is like, at first she wants to be like, what, like you're crazy, but then she like sees that he's serious, and then she's like, yeah, why not, like let's do this. These two people, I feel like they are kind of like wow like that. I don't know why I get this. I'm picking up on two people who are very impulsive, but not in a way that's irresponsible, if that makes sense. It's like these two people just like they act on their instincts. They don't, these aren't very cerebral people. They don't have to think too much. Like when they get a feeling about something, they go with that feeling. And I feel like these two people are exactly the same in that way. They don't have to think too much. When they get some kind of download or feeling about something, they immediately jump on it, as opposed to other people, some other people who would, like when they get a feeling about something, they have to sit with it and think about and like weigh out the pros and cons and debate on whether or not, the pros outweigh the cons. Like these two people don't do that. I don't feel like I just don't feel like they're built that way. And that's what makes this union so special, because it's like the two people are on the same page in regards to that. And so this is what's going to lead them to, I feel like aside from like getting married, like this is how they're going to live their whole lives. Like they're going to lead their lives through like instinct rather than like the mind. Not going to say they never use their mind, but I feel like they're very in tune with their higher self, if that makes sense. And so, like, they obey their higher selves versus their 3D selves. So that's why they don't have to think too much, because they know whenever they get a feeling about something, it's not coming from them, it's not coming from the world, it's coming from a place that's higher than them. And they choose to respect that and obey that all the time. I feel like they are very much on the same page with that. I keep getting that they are very much the same. They are on the same page. They think. I feel like they have the same values, the same approach to life, the same morals, and like I said, the same approach spiritually. Like they're very much alike. I feel like I'm picking up on the same energy I picked up, I think, the last reading about like the twin souls. I feel like I'm picking up on like it's a continuation of that story, because it's like these people, they feel very much the same. It's honestly giving me what is the song, I think it's Brown Skin by NDRE, like when she says, I can't tell where yours begins, I can't tell where mine ends. It's like they're so fused. They feel like one. They very much move, think, exist almost like one person. And it's not something they're forcing, it's just something that is. I feel like they came into each other's lives like that. Like they just, that could have been what attracted them, because they're just like, are you me? Am I you? It's like somebody could have literally said that, like, you must be me and I must be you. Somebody literally could have said that. And it really just blew their minds, like how much they saw themselves in the other person. As far as their thinking, their being, like they could even in some ways look alike. They could, I feel like they could have a similar body type. It's just I'm getting like there is something very much, even if it's a masculine and a feminine, I feel like they're both, like the feminine is like slender, like the masculine is slender. The feminine is like thicker, the masculine is thicker. It's like they're very much this. I just keep getting like it's the same. It's like you can't even really decipher. If they stood next to each other, they probably look like brother and sister. If it's a heterosexual relationship. Of course, if it's a same-sex relationship, then of course they look even more like siblings. But yeah, it's like a very, some people could even ask them like, are you all related? Like they just feel, um I guess something about their laughs are the same. Like they could laugh in a way that sounds very similar. Like the tone, it could even be like the tone of their voices are very similar. I don't know why I'm picking that up. But yeah, going back to the original message, it's like these two people are like deciding to up and get married out of nowhere, and I'm hearing like no regrets. Like they don't, even afterwards, like they're excited. Like once it's signed, and I'm hearing sign, seal, deliver, I'm yours. Like that's how these people feel. They're very excited to be husband and wife, or spouses if it's same sex. I get like, I'm picking up like the feminine in particular. She's never felt more comfortable with someone before. I get like she feels as if she can bare her soul to this masculine. And it's something about the masculine, it's so like he's so sweet with her, and that's what like really allows her to let her guard down. She doesn't feel like she has to have any walls up with him. And I feel like she at times she just kind of stares at him, and she can't believe that she found someone like him. I don't know, like she could have had a bad past. I'm picking that up. I'm picking up a little PTSD. Like she's like, the reason why she's so moved by his sweetness is because she had previous partners who were very unkind. And I feel like their unkindness, like their, I'm hearing their cruelty really affected her on like a mental level. And I feel like she doesn't even talk about it. Like she doesn't really, I feel like even without talking about it though, the masculine is able to pick up that she has like a bad past with in love, and that could even attribute to him like being very careful in how he handles her. But yeah, I feel like she's traumatized to the point that she doesn't like to speak about it. Like I feel like she's healed enough to be in another partnership and not allow her past to affect this new relationship. But I feel like she's still, I'm hearing the Drew Hills, well, it's not a, I think it's by the Dells of originally, the love we had stays on my mind. But instead of me hearing it like the love we had stays on my mind, I'm hearing it like the past stays on my mind. So it's like she still thinks about what she's been through. She's happy she's not there anymore, but it's like, I don't know, like this relationship could be very new. Honestly, I'm not getting these, because what I'm picking up is like it's so new. That's why the past is still on her mind so heavily. Like they could have been together for like a matter of months. I feel like they've been together no more than 6 months, maybe officially. They could have known each other in some cases. In some cases, they could have known each other for years, but like they just started dating maybe 6 months ago or less. And for others, they just met this person like less than 6 months ago, and they're together and they're like getting married. But I get like, and this could be some, I'm picking up like this could be the masculine could have had like a strong interest in the feminine for years, but she could have either always been involved with somebody else, or maybe he was. I get like there was a situation where like one or both parties was like they were taken by someone else, but like they met and they were interested in each other, but it's like the other relationships prohibited them from like acting on this relationship. So they could have been like, in a sense, distant friends all of this time. But there came a time very recently where both became single recently, and that's why they're together now. Cause it's like, oh, we're both single. Like, cause it could even be like in the past one would be single and one would be in a relationship, or or both are in a relationship. It's just the timing was never right for them to really be together. Although I feel like they always felt this feeling, like they always felt connected in a sense. Yeah, I feel like these two people always felt connected, but it was just the timing was never right because it was always somebody else in the picture for one of them, if not both of them. And I get that just recently it's like they both become single, like very very recently. And so it's like the minute they became single, it's like they couldn't wait to be together, because even when they were with the other people, I feel like they always fantasized about like what it would be like being with each other. And so to be together finally, of course this is not going to be everybody's story, to be together finally feels like a dream come true, because I feel like they most likely never thought it would happen because they were always attached to other people. But like I said, this could be a situation like you just met this person. This person is brand spanking new in your life. But that's a very specific message I'm picking up for someone. Yeah. I'm getting all kind of messages with this, honestly. I'm picking up like the history, if there is a history here, like between the two people, the history individually in the people's past. I don't know. It's like I get, oh my gosh, I feel like the masculine here, not saying that the feminine wanted if they do have a history of knowing each other before they started dating. And like I gave the example of like them just never being able to act on it because they were attached to other people. I get that in some of those cases the masculine could have even like stayed up at night just thinking about the feminine. Like he could have, I don't know, like if he had a partner, he could have like not wanted to sleep in bed with that partner. He could have like, just stayed up in like the living room or something. I just get like he stayed up and he would think, like heavily think about the feminine, just like kind of almost meditate on the thought of her, wonder like what she's doing, like where she is, who she's with. I can't, like somebody was with somebody else and said that's like, it's like they told themselves or felt in their heart like this feminine was their wife. Like they felt like this person is the one they were supposed to be with. I'm getting that. That's a very specific message. It's not going to apply to everybody, but it's like they felt, even if I'm also picking up an energy of like, even if these two people just met, I feel like they were previously attached, like they were in previous relationships very recently, or at least one was. And I get that even though they had no idea who their like person was, it's like they knew it was somebody else for them. So they could have been like up and just like feeling this energy that they're not with the person they're supposed to be with, but the person that they're supposed to be with will come, like they will eventually come. I get like something like that. It's like they either knew exactly who they were supposed to be with, or this person, and I get that this is the masculine's energy. He would either meditate on like this invisible woman that he would be feeling energy from, or he would be meditating on this specific woman that he felt he was supposed to be with. But either way, it's like he knew. Honestly, I'm getting like within the last, I don't know, if these two people knew each other, they could have known each other for like the last maybe 3 to 5 years before they started dating. And if this is a brand new person, I feel like for the last 3 to 5 years, they could have been in another relationship. Some could have even been married. And I get that they knew. I feel like for the past 5 years, this person knew that the person they were with is not the person they were supposed to be with, even if they didn't know you yet. So they would kind of meditate on the idea of like this energy, like this person. based on the, because I feel like they were feeling your energy before they met you. I don't know, they would probably dream of you or something, but it's like it became so overwhelming to the point that it just made them, it almost feels like even if they didn't know you, your energy was so strong in their energy that they didn't really, they couldn't find themselves get excited by their partner anymore. So I just keep like they didn't want to sleep with them, like maybe in some cases literally not have sex with them, but I'm getting more so like they didn't want to sleep in the bed with them. They would spend, the night either outside of the home if they lived together, or like in another room or the living room. It's like they would decide to stay up all night or something so they don't have to sleep next to this person. I just keep getting that they were doing that for like the last 3 to 5 years. They were in a long-term relationship. Yeah, they could have, some of them could have even been with this person for like a decade or more. But like the last 3 to 5 years, it was like just something was awakening in them to say, like, this is not the person they're meant to spend the rest of their lives with. And they were, in a sense, just like connecting to this energy they were feeling and they didn't know you yet, and just feeling like really entertaining that. This person could have like written stuff about you, even if they didn't know you. I feel like they like wrote stuff. I get like maybe open letters or something that they kept. Well, not well. Is it called? No, it's not an open letter if nobody else is able to read it. But it's like they would write letters to you, like to this energy they were feeling that was you, and like maybe tear it up right afterwards, or write it somewhere that they kept it secret where only it was for their eyes only. Or if they did know you, I feel like they were still doing the same thing, like writing things about you. I don't know, this person could like write poems or something. Like they were writing things about you. And if you just met this person, I feel like they're going to share, if they kept it, they're going to share these things they wrote about you before they met you. And you're going to be shocked because a lot of what they wrote is very accurate to who you are, and it's going to really confirm to you that they were feeling your energy before they met you. And of course, if they knew you, like they would just write, letters, poems, whatever, in some cases songs about you. And you, I feel like if that is the case, you would have heard it already. Or in some cases you probably didn't. You probably didn't, and they're going to share it with you. I just get they have like a whole like it's like they have a whole like, I want to say like box. It could be a literal box or like a metaphorical box of like expressions for you, I should say. And when I say expressions, like the letters, the poems, songs, whatever, it's like they have like they kept some collection of things that were just written about you, and they're going to share that with you. That could even be something they like share on on your wedding day, like during your honeymoon or something. I don't feel like it's going to be read during the ceremony because you're going to go to the courthouse. But I get like maybe, I feel like if you go to the courthouse, you're going to have a real honeymoon though. I get that. You're going to go somewhere nice and have like a real honeymoon for somewhere between 3 to 7 days long. And I feel like on the honeymoon, this person, I feel like they're very romantic. And if they weren't previously, I feel like they're very romantic with you. But I feel like this box or this collection of expressions they had like over the years, about you, whether they knew you or not, they're going to share that with you on the honeymoon. And I feel like you're going to cry. Yeah, you're going to be deeply moved. Some of them might even like read them to you. Like some might actually give them to you to read yourself, and others might read them to you, recite them to you, sing them to you if they're songs. But you're going to be deeply moved. You're going to be feeling like I didn't do all of this for you, like, but they don't really care cuz they don't expect you to do what they do. It's something about like they just appreciate you. So you're going to be feeling like I don't have nothing to return, like to reciprocate with when it comes to this. But I feel like you're gonna do something for them. Like after they do this, you're just gonna feel like I can't let them do something this special and me not do nothing. You're gonna do something. You're gonna create something before the honeymoon is over that's going to move them as well. It's gonna take them by surprise. I feel like you're gonna show like a side of you that they don't know yet because you are new. Like you're just starting to which is so crazy because I get that you're getting married, but yeah, I just get that it's like you're gonna reveal a part of you that they're not aware of, but I feel like whatever this part of you is, it's gonna excite them. So you're gonna do something that's going to, I'm hearing, blow their minds and just make them like feel even luckier and more blessed than they already feel having you. But I feel like that's just, they're going to tell you when they show you or give you these expressions about you, they're going to be like, you don't have to do anything. And they're really going to mean it. But I just feel like the person you are, you don't feel right receiving something like that and not giving nothing in return. It's just who you are. So they're going to be telling you, like really insisting on you not doing anything, but you're going to do something. And like I said, it's going to be creative. It's going to be, I get like exciting, creative and exciting. And they're going to be moved. I get like they're going to grab you and like kiss on you because they're just going to be like so moved like by not in like, I feel like it's more exciting. Like their expression, their gift was more emotional, but I feel like yours is more exciting. So they're more so like grabbing you, kissing you, and just like smiling real big from whatever it is you do in return. But yeah, that's what I get for this filmy and general energy reading. It kind of went all over the place. So I hope you all were able to follow, but that's how it came out. Hopefully next week, this saga with these twin souls will be over because I feel like I'm excluding so many people, because everybody doesn't come to these readings to find out about love. But that's what came out again. So if you are getting married, congratulations in advance. And I wish you well, wish you joy and happiness for the rest of your lives together. And again, if you have not checked out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, your love forecast for the rest of the year, go ahead and go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information can be found below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance, and I'll be back on more readings, lovelies. Bye.